Hello, I'm Gemini Fairy, and this is my cat 3PO. And in this video, I want to discuss how to stay connected to others without feeling drained. If you are an empath, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Over the years of being in the conscious community and also in my coaching work, I have definitely encountered my share of empaths who have often complained to me that they were often feeling drained from feeling other people's emotions. And what they would tell me is, hey, I'm an empath. I feel other people's emotions, as if that's just the way that it is and that's just the way that it's always going to be, and they can't do anything about that. Now, I'm here to share with you that that is not the case, that in my work, as I have worked with many empaths, I have found that as people learn how to manage their energy, they really succeed in maintaining that amazing ability of being an empath, but without feeling drained. So, in my work with people, I have often found underlying intentions that were running them and causing them to feel drained, and they didn't even know that. So those main underlying unconscious intentions were having to do with having a sense of over responsibility and feeling guilty, or feeling like they did something wrong, feeling like they had to fix or do something about the people around them having difficult emotions. Another underlying unconscious intention that I have found was people using that feeling drained as a distraction away from having to deal with their own personal emotions and their own unresolved stuff, because it was easier to focus on other people. And then thirdly, feeling a need for validation, and through knowing how other people felt, then they could know where they stood. And in the finding of these underlying intentions, as we explored people's histories and childhoods, interestingly enough, what we found is that oftentimes the root of these patterns of feeling drained and feeling other people's emotions to the degree of feeling drained came from having a parent or a sibling or a caregiver who was very emotional and who would put their emotions onto the child, and the child from a very young age learned to take care of someone or more than one person in their surroundings, to the degree that they lost the natural ability to know where they ended and someone else's stuff and emotions begun. So, of course, if that pattern from a young age is not healed, that person will bring that pattern into adulthood, resulting in taking on other people's emotion to a degree that really doesn't work and that drains them. So the exercise that I have taught people that has worked every single time to shift the way that they experience other people's emotions is all around managing your energy. So what you can do, instead of having your energy, and instead of having your body leaning in to the people that you're interacting with, what you can do is practice this exercise on your own, and while you're around other people, whether you're interacting with them or not. You can imagine breathing in from the very center of the earth up through the front of your body, and then breathing out through the back down into the very center of the earth, sending your energy down into the center of the earth, breathing in from the center of the earth through the front, breathing out through the back into the center of the earth, breathing in through the front, and like that, doing this circular breathing, because what that's going to do is that that's going to keep your energy behind you, literally. So when you're practicing this, you're going to find yourself that your body is in an upright position, as opposed to leaning in to the person that you're interacting with. You can practice this when you're not interacting with someone else, so that you know what it feels like. Say if you're in a coffee shop or a restaurant or a park, in a busy place where there's at least one other person, and it doesn't matter what emotional state the person is in, but you can practice this. And then what you can do is, for contrast, is do what you used to do, of leaning in and feeling, extending your energy out to the other person, and noticing what that feels like in your body. Notice how that changes your breath, how it shortens your breath, and then bring yourself back here and continue with this breathing exercise of breathing in through the front, breathing out through the back. And notice how that feels. And this practice will be much more effective for you if you do it for at least 30 days, so that you can experience a real shift. Now, I would invite you to set an intention on a daily basis to help you with this intention, so that it's easier to shift into it. The intention can sound like, my intention today is to stay connected to others while staying centered in my own energy. And it's something that you can write on a piece of paper or on a dry erase board somewhere in your home where you're going to see it often. And as you practice this exercise, you also can include this element of breathing love in, breathing love out, breathing love in, breathing love out. That's extra. You can start practicing that perhaps after a week of just practicing the regular circular breathing. So try this for 30 days. Let me know how it goes. If any questions come up for you along the way, you can share them with me, and I'd be happy to answer them. Let me know also what's working for you and what's not working for you, and I'm happy to stay in the conversation with you about this. And I wish you much grace and much success in shifting away from being an empath who feels drained to being an empath who feels empowered and energized from that beautiful skill. So until next time, many blessings to you, and have a beautiful day.